Hello and welcome to my channel. Today this is quite a special video. You may think this is just going to be a video and a review on some camping lights, but I can tell you now, out of all the camping stuff that I've bought for my motor camping, this product I was most excited about. It has so many features, and I don't know whether this particular make has taken ideas from elsewhere or whether other ones are available, but I felt the inclination to actually do quite an in-depth video on the Lanktoo 2-in-1 camping lantern and power bank, 6,400 milliamp hours. So stick with me on this one, because these lights are tried and tested. I've been on many camps with them and they are fantastic. So let's get this unboxed. Here is the box. Let me just show you that. So let me just tell you a little bit about these lights. I've got my fluffy mic on. I don't know if it's going to work. I haven't tried it before. So I believe these are IP65 rated, so they're waterproof. And as I said, it's a power bank as well, so you can charge your phones and all that kind of stuff. And reportedly, these lights can last from between anywhere from 7 hours to 70 hours or something like that. Now, that is a bold claim, but what I can tell you is I've used these for 4 nights, every night, and there's still half a battery in when I get home. I'm not going to stand by the claim, but I'm going to say it's going to be pretty close. So depending on how bright you have these is obviously how long they'll last, and obviously how long you'll use them. But these are absolutely fantastic lights. So let's get the box open and have a look what's inside. So you can get various colors in these. You can get green ones and white ones. And I can tell you, these are so good that I bought 2 of them. I was so impressed with these. These are brilliant. I know they're only lights, but these are fantastic. I love it when companies actually build something that has everything right. So they've obviously really thought about this product. Let me get into the box and I'll tell you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. So in the box you get another little box, and that's got your charging cable and your remote control in, which is very key. And then you get the light itself. So the first thing I like about these lights, so as I said, I go moto camping quite a lot. These are very compact and they're about the same diameter as the little camping gas bottles that you get. So you can actually, if you've got them camping gas stoves in a little bag, you can actually slot these in behind them. I don't take the boxes with me, I just take that unit and the remote control. So that's the first thing I like about these, is the size. The second thing that is good, they claim on the website that this is military grade build. I'm not sure about that, but I can tell you that they're extremely tough. I've dropped these on concrete and they just bounce around, no damage at all. They are obviously plastic, but they are very sturdy, very strong plastic. They're also not too heavy, which is also a good thing. So features on the outside of these lights, you've got like I said, these are waterproof, IP65 I think it is. You've got your charging port there, which has a rubber cover on, which keeps that nice and dry and dust free. And on the other side you have a USB port where you can plug your phones in and charge your phone. So as I said, I've used these 3 or 4 nights and charged my phone off them throughout the night, and when I've got home there's still half a battery left in them. They're pretty good for that. On the back you have the power button, so if you're not using the remote control you can just hit the power button, and depending on the sequence that you hit it will depend whether it cycles through its modes or not, or dims and brightens, all that kind of stuff. There is also a hook on the back, well, a loop on the back, and a great feature on it as well. So if you've got little hooks in your tent, you can hang this on it, but if you haven't, if you've only got a bar, then you can actually push little metal things, so you get a gap there, and you can hook this on like that. It's also magnetized, so the whole back here is a magnet under there, and it's a pretty strong magnet, so you can, you know, nail it pretty much to any metal surface if you've got one. I've actually hung this from a tent pole before, and it's stayed there quite nicely. And also the case itself has these little ridges in it, so when you're holding it, if you are going to use it as a torch, an emergency torch, you know, walking to the toilets, whatever, it does stay in your hand quite firmly. Okay, so that's the outside of the light. Let me show you what features this thing has. So let me just show you here. I've got a green one and I've got a white one. They're both exactly the same. They do the same thing, and you get the same thing in the box. And let me just show you the remote control that you get. So it's a little remote control like that. Don't know if my camera's going to pick that up. And it's got a power button, it's got a mode button, so you can flick through the different modes on the light, and it's got brightness. You can make it brighter and dimmer with the minus and the plus there. And also on the little handle is a tiny little compass. I haven't had the need to use that, but it's there. It's got a compass on it. So the first feature that I want to tell you about these lights is the fact that they connect together. So if they're in proximity, and I've got a big Lone Rider Moto tent, so I put one in my sleeping compartment and one outside on the little awning piece. And if you just take one remote control with you, they link together, and when you press the power button, they both come on at the same time in the same mode. And if you press the M button, which is the mode button, you can flick through the mode. So I've got these on the dimmest setting, because obviously it will blow the cameras out. If you press the mode button, you can cycle through the mode. So we've got soft light there, we've got white light, you know, pure white. We've got another dimmer setting there, and then we've got party lights or warning lights or whatever you want to call that, but it gives me a headache. And then you've got SOS, so it's actually playing out SOS there. So if you are in deep trouble on a mountainside, you can point these to the sky and one to the floor, and they'll actually signal out an SOS warning. Okay, so let's just go back to one of the standard lights. So this is the soft light. If I press the plus button on the remote control, they go extremely bright. Extremely bright. And then if I press mode button again, we're on the white light, they go, they light up the whole tent. I can tell you that. I use these on the dimmest setting when I use them. And then there's another, I'm not sure what that one is, but that's another color light. And then obviously your reds, and it just keeps cycling around every time you press the M button. Okay, so that's the first superb feature about these lights, is that if you get a couple of them or three of them, you can just use one remote. They link up together. If your remote runs out of battery, you can still use the button on the back, and it's literally 2 taps to turn it on, and then a tap to go to the next mode, tap to the next mode, tap to the next mode. And if you hold it in, it dims, and if you hold it in again, it brightens up. Absolutely superb. On the top, on the back of the lamp, you also get a battery indicator. I haven't used these for about 2 months, and it's still saying that this is fully charged, so it hasn't drained the battery at all. It's the same with that one, little blue lights there, says it's still charged. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn all the lights off in this room. I think my cameras are going to struggle with this, and I'm going to put these 2 lights up somewhere and just show you how they light my room up. Okay, I've got nowhere to hang these. Unfortunately, I thought that sounded like a good idea. I can't show you in the tent, it's winter here, so I haven't got the tent out. These make the tent glow. It looks like the spaceship, the tent does when you're walking back to it from the loo on the campsite. Your tent just looks like it's hovering, they're that bright. So this is on the brightest setting. I don't know if you can see that. The beam does actually go quite far, so if you're walking with them, they are great torches as well. So let me just put them there and dim them down a little bit. Serenity. Here you go. They are excellent lights, absolutely excellent lights. Just brighten them back up. So if you've got one above your tent, that's just the one look. Look at that. If you got the two, obviously you can light from whatever you want, wherever you stick them on your tent. Yeah, quite difficult to show you how good these are without the tent. But if I just put them on the soft light, so you get a more yellowy feel with that one. Is that better actually? And then the red, obviously that's nuts. And the SOS, really, really, really bright. And then we've got a soft light there. Okay, so that's my quick review on this fantastic product, which is a Lanktoo 2-in-1 camping lantern and power bank, 6,400 milliamp hours, whatever that means, I don't know. I'm not sponsored to say anything about these products. I bought these out of my own money, but I absolutely 100% stand by the claims on this product. They are brilliant and they fit in my panniers, in my motorbike. Simple. They're just the right size, just the right weight, and overall a really, really good camping light. Okay, I'll put some bump up here about these so you can see what the company actually says about them. And I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys. Bye-bye.